I'm MrHartgrave, the only AEW historian. And you are now in the middle ground between light and shadow, between fact and fiction. It is an area which we call From Parts Unknown.
From Parts Unknown, this is MrHartgrave.
Mr. Hartgrave, I heard you're a bit of a clam digger. Well, let's be honest, with a name like Hartgrave, probably going to stop soon. You're going to end up in the grave with that sort of an opinion. Nigel McGuinness, number one.
Listen up. Effie is here at the Big Gay Brunch in Philly. No, and to keep digging.
He is I, and I am him, and I'm the undisputed trend, Matt Taven. And this dork behind the camera, some Melvin told me to say, grave diggers keep on digging. Whatever that means.
Tune into Parts Unknown and keep digging.
Mark in one half private party, say what up to the grave diggers, and keep doing your thing.
I am AEW wrestler and Ring of Honor tag champ, Mike Bennett. And remember, grave diggers keep digging, but not the monster truck. Even though my son really likes that monster truck, I kind of like Son of a Digger, and so I'm going off on a tangent about monster trucks because my son really loves monster truck, but we're talking about the YouTube channel, so make sure, grave diggers, keep on digging, baby.
Like, subscribe, and watch another video, or be cursed. If you're cursed, that means the grave diggers will keep digging your graves, so you probably want to do it.
Did you see this at World's End? This guy was holding it up. We were trying to get Evil Uno in Fight Forever.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to be in Fight Forever?
I would love to be in Fight Forever.
We would love to have you in Fight Forever. Thank you for being on the channel. Can you say hi to all the grave diggers out there? That's what we call them.
That's what we call ourselves.
I didn't know you was local.
Yeah.
So this Mark in one half private party, say what up to the grave diggers, and keep doing your thing.
Excellent.
Oh.
Thank you, man. It's so good to see you back.
Thank you.
This is Thunder Rosa from the graveyards of Tijuana, Mexico. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, The Parts Unknown, and grave diggers keep digging.
You're looking at the heavyweight headhunter, Aaron Ash. You want to find me on social media? Google me. I'm not here to plug anything. I'm just here to let you look at me. Because I'm great. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got somebody to punch in the face. You have a good one.
Hey, gravediggers. This is Pro Wrestling's bastard, the future godfather of ultraviolence, Nico Gray, and you are watching Parts Unknown. Oh, and gravediggers, keep digging those graves because I'll send you body bag after body bag after body bag after fucking body bag.
Ladies and gentlemen, standing in front of you right now is the most succulent tag team in professional wrestling history. Brandon Watts and Randy Summers, Milk Chocolate.
And you are watching Parts Unknown from MrHartgrave. Oh, fuck. Shit. My bad. MrHartgrave from Parts Unknown. I'm sorry, Brandon. You could do this all day, though. Okay. Shit, don't. Oh, no.
You should keep these tapes.
Interview and then you go fuck up my intro.
It was an unfortunate event that happened, but thankfully it's pre-recorded and this footage will never get seen.
Ladies and gentlemen, standing in front of you right now is the most succulent tag team of professional wrestling history. Brandon Watts and Randy Summers, Milk Chocolate.
And you are watching MrHartgrave from Parts Unknown.
Thank you for watching Mr. Hartgrave from Parts Unknown.
From Parts Unknown, MrHartgrave, that bastard you're watching tonight, go and explain.
Hey, I'm Dr. Adapted. I just got done with my goddamn Combat Zone debut. And you're watching MrHartgrave from Parts Unknown. Motherfucker!
Thank you all for watching MrHartgrave from Parts Unknown.
It's MPK, MrHartgrave, all motherfucking dead. Parts Unknown, motherfuckers. You fuck with them, you fuck with me. You fuck with me, I send someone with a ski mask to your house with a weapon in their motherfucking hand. Leave them alone.
Live.
MrHartgrave, Cage of Death 22. I'm standing here with Mickey James. I just watched the craziest fucking death match I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life.
Mickey
Things
James is here?
were done to you. Mickey fucking Knuckles.
Oh. I can see the resemblance.
You want to redo that?
Why did you?
Over here for CZW.
I brought back here. He reminded me that he had a question to answer.
I do have a question for you. So I make documentary videos on wrestlers, specifically those who have been in All Elite Wrestling. I covered the time that you were in All Elite Wrestling. And we talked about the time with David Arquette. And there was a bit of, you said something about David Arquette. You said that he paid you with a king-size mattress.
Yeah.
For what you
used
did.
his footage for his documentary. He gave me a king-size mattress.
You put it in your
Shout out to David Arquette, man. You know what? I talked a lot of shit, man. I know he got cut in his neck. That motherfucker was doing good in that match, man. And then shit happens. So shout out to him for even doing that match and being crazy enough, and then hanging in there with me for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Shout out for that.
But what about the mattress?
Oh, the mattress is great, man.
You
One of the best mattresses I
you opened it.
Oh, I opened that mattress
He's
in my
opened
new
it.
house. And I got sheets over and I'm sleeping in it right now. And it is an awesome king mattress. Shout out to David Arquette and his wife, Miss Arquette, whatever.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, MDK. I love this shit. Oh.
I'm MrHartgrave, the only AEW historian. And you are now in the middle ground between light and shadow, between fact and fiction. It is an area which we call From Parts Unknown.
From parts unknown, this is MrHartgrave.
Mr. Hartgrave, I heard you're a bit of a clam digger. Well, let's be honest, with a name like Hartgrave, probably going to stop soon. You're going to end up in the grave with that sort of an opinion. Nigel McGuinness, #1.
Listen up. Effie is here at the Big A Brunch in Philly. Sold out wild show. And I need you to watch From Parts Unknown and to keep digging.
He is I, and I am him, and I'm the undisputed trend, Matt Taven. And this dork behind the camera, some Melvin told me to say, grave diggers keep on digging. Whatever that means.
Tune into Parts Unknown and keep digging.
Mark in one private party, say what up to the grave diggers and keep doing your thing.
I am AEW wrestler and Ring of Honor tag champ, Mike Bennett. And remember, grave diggers keep digging, but not the monster truck. Even though my son really likes that monster truck, I kind of like Son of a Digger, and so I'm going off on a tangent about monster trucks because my son really loves monster truck, but we're talking about the YouTube channel, so make sure, grave diggers, keep on digging, baby.
Like, subscribe, and watch another video, or be cursed. If you're cursed, that means the grave diggers will keep digging your graves. So, you probably want to do it.
Did you see this at World's End? This guy was holding it up. We were trying to get Evil Uno in Fight Forever.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to be in Fight Forever?
I would love to be in Fight Forever.
We would love to have you in Fight Forever. Thank you for being on the channel. Can you say hi to all the grave diggers out there? That's what we call them.
That's what we call ourselves.
I didn't know you was local.
Yeah.
So this Mark in one private party, say what up to the grave diggers and keep doing your thing.
Excellent.
Oh.
Thank you, man. It's so good to see you back.
Thank you.
This is Thunder Rosa from the graveyards of Tijuana, Mexico. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, The Parts Unknown, and grave diggers keep digging.
You're looking at the heavyweight headhunter, Aaron Ash. You want to find me on social media? Google me. I'm not here to plug anything. I'm just here to let you look at me. Because I'm great. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got somebody to punch in the face. You have a good one.
Hey, grave diggers.
All right, I'm cutting Nico off. We're here with Kellin Craven, the devil of Sin City, the soon-to-be Generation Next world champion. That's my prediction. It's coming up on April 5th. So is Something's Brewing. Speaking of Something's Brewing, Brew Vallon will be joining us shortly here. If you don't know who I am, I'm MrHartgrave from Parts Unknown. And I pitch my documentary videos, but I haven't made one in a while. Don't worry. If you like those documentary videos, I was actually working on a new one last night. And the intro, oh my God, it's one of the best ever. When I made it, I was like, this is going to feel like he's back. I'm like, this really feels like it's back. Because I haven't put a video out ever since the last CZW show. Right before the show, I put out a video on Stu Grayson. And then I was never seen again. I became my own trope. Damn
off the
it.
cliff.
Oh no, I was never seen again, but I'll be back. I'll be back. And I've got something real special because I just had to rethink everything because I'm in the biz now. I'm in the biz. I can't keep making fan videos. It's not right. There's a disconnect. I'm on the other side of the fence now and things are different, but that's a good thing for all of you that enjoy my videos because I can bring some extra value to it. We'll be having some special. I think I made the decision I'm not going to source outside interviews anymore. I'm at a point now where I can go get my own interviews. So I'm going to be making videos about people that I interview myself. So I'm excited about that. And I have 3 videos in production for Parts Unknown. So those are coming. In the meantime, I've been living over here in podcast land and I've been doing stuff with Kellin Craven and we've been talking about Generation Next Pro Wrestling. Is that your new shirt?
Oh no, this is for my gym.
You're fluffing up. I thought it was Kellin Craven's shirt. I mean,
I'm just making sure I'm covered and not flashing unmentionables on the stream.
Where's the Kellin Craven merch? Of course, we have MrHartgrave merch. That's over here on Pro Wrestling Tees. Talking about being on the other side of the fence now. I'm also on Pro Wrestling Tees. We got a great new shirt there. It'll be on sale if you are on this coast. You want to come to Something's Brewing on April 5th here in Croydon, Pennsylvania. You can come buy one of these in person, but I'm going to charge you more for it, actually. It's going to cost a little more. There's no shipping and handling, so I have to charge you that. I don't know how that works. Look, I'll charge you what everyone else is charging you, but they're charging more than $20. But if you want to get one for $20 plus shipping and handling, you can go to Pro Wrestling Tees. I love the design. There's going to be another design coming. Actually, 2 more designs coming. One coming soon and one coming later. I think I've convinced my daughter to do one for me.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah, she's a really good artist. So I'm hoping to have her do one. But I had my graphics guy, Tank Rizzo. We collaborated on that. I did a rough design, and then he made it like 100 times better. And there it is. It's in all of its glory. And last week we were talking about your show that's coming up. We were talking about the match that happened before, which is now available to watch. So if you want to catch up on Generation Next Wrestling, everything is on High Spots TV right now. Best $10 in the biz. Go check that out. As well as IWTV. There's a lot of stuff to subscribe to if you like independent wrestling. Those are 2 massive sites. If you subscribe to IWTV and High Spots, like you can watch pro wrestling every day of the week live, I think, is my claim. It's probably
and both platforms have Kellin Craven matches on them, so
there you go. There you go. You're on both platforms, so you can go in there. You can type in Kellin Craven or any of the people that you're going to see on these channels, and you can see what they're all about. I don't know, man. I've got like the independent wrestling bug. It's so weird because I think I was pretty resistant to it until I went to a show. I went to an independent wrestling show, and I'm like, wait, this is kind of bomb. I didn't think I'd be that way. I was like, nah, I like big productions. And I do like big productions, but it's also pretty cool to be right there on the floor and see people develop. I really like the developmental process, I find. Which is one of the reasons why I steered towards AEW when I came back to wrestling fandom. Because there's so much development. Like other people criticize AEW all the time. Like they don't know what they're doing. I'm like, yeah, that's what I like. I like to watch a bunch of guys not know what they're doing. And if you really want to watch a bunch of guys not know what they're doing, go local. But like in a good way. Not like watch them crack each other's heads open or anything. But just like I like watching people find their characters and develop. It's really interesting. And you can also watch some really good matches like the one that you had with Corey Calhoun that we reviewed last time. If you want to see that match and all of Kellin's thoughts about it, definitely check out last week's video. It was criminally underviewed. What can I do? That's my pitch. Go check it out. I think it was a really good match.
Yeah.
It's one of the best matches I've watched. Yeah. Like out of like other stuff too, like AEW and stuff. Like that match was pretty damn good. It's pretty fucking good.
I appreciate that.
That's really good. It's a lot of psychology. That's what people like. Of course, today we're going to be talking a lot about Something's Brewing. That's coming up on April 5th. And I've got the full card here. It's kind of a sneak peek. This hasn't actually hit social media yet. This is everything that's going on. I was going to ask you, Kellin, while we wait for Brew to show up. Now, I don't know if you've been watching the CZW YouTube channel. That's where kind of all of our videos have been hitting. all of the videos that we make here from Parts Unknown, MrHartgrave Productions. I don't know what you want to call it. I think on my taxes I call it Grave Entertainment. So all the videos,
That's a cool name.
Yeah, all the videos that Grave Entertainment produces, kind of the unofficial name of it, have been going here on the CZW YouTube. I don't know if you've been watching this stuff. Are you aware of like what's going on story-wise in CZW? Has any of that hit you? I'm really curious to know like how, because I know all the stories because I'm like deep in the weeds.
Right.
How is this hitting an outsider? I'm very curious. Have you noticed any of this stuff?
As far as like outside of your clips, really no. Like you're shedding a lot of light on a company that really deserves it. But if I don't see it from your post, like you resharing one of your videos or something, I really don't see too much about CZW, and that's really a shame, honestly.
Oh yeah,
because the stuff that you share all looks so good, and some of my friends are involved.
Yeah. Yeah, we had Troy Parker show up in this video right here. It was like a combo video of Nick Gage, Junie Underwood, and Vendetta, including Troy Parker. And yeah, I mean he was really worked up. Did you happen to watch maybe clips of that? I mean, it's all like it's kind of all out there. Like, I'm trying to get it to be part of the world. That's kind of the CZW social media strategy right now, is trying to get everything out there so that you just kind of know who these people are and what's going on. That's what I'm wondering. Like, what have you picked up? Who's interesting you the most right now from the little bits and pieces that you've seen out there, or full videos that you may have watched? Who's kind of got your interest? Who is popping off in CZW in your opinion?
It's got to be Troy Parker. Like, it's not just because he's my friend. It's not just because we book him. It's not just because I've interacted with him before.
I mean, that all helps.
Right, yeah, that definitely helps draw my attention to him, but then everything he does keeps you there. He's intense. I've seen him work in person. I've seen him work at CZW. He's so damn good. He's operating on another level right now. He's leveled up just from the small gap, because I met him, and then it was like a 2-month gap, and then like you were talking about him. And just in that like 2-month gap, he leveled up like 5 times. Like, it's insane how good he's gotten so far so fast. He's just on another level right now.
He's an intense young man. Always,
yes, he is.
Always focused. I like, you hear stories about guys backstage looking at their phones and stuff. Not Troy.
No. Not
Troy. Always warming up, all in his gear early, ready to go, fired up. He brings that intensity to the ring. It's a terrifying thing. He's a big guy who is very, very fast and is very explosive, much like our world champion Aaron Ash. And both of those guys are excellent. I guess, Troy keeps partnering up with Nigel, and a lot of people are wondering, like, why doesn't he partner with Aaron? I mean, Aaron already has the championship. He already has the gold. So, but I mean, there's nothing stopping him from going after the tag team titles as well.
Right. No better partner, no better friend to have than the current world champion.
Yeah, I mean, nothing against Nigel. I mean, Nigel has his own, positives, in my opinion. He doesn't seem to be fitting in with the group. There seems to be a lot of tension within Vendetta right now.
Right.
That's the group that Troy's in there with Aaron Ash and Nigel. And,
okay.
Well, Nigel is there by nepotism. He's Aaron's, I want to say nephew, cousin. I don't know the family tree.
Mm-hmm.
But Troy doesn't feel like he's earned his spot. Like, Troy had to earn his spot in Vendetta. He's not there because he's related to somebody. He's there because he's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Nephew, thank you. Rain Dragon, my producer, has clarified. He's Aaron Ash's nephew. But yeah, a lot of tension there. Troy's very intense. Definitely a guy to keep an eye out on. Both here and in Generation Next, because he was at your last show.
Yeah, I'm hoping after I get done taking out the trash that is Jackie Thad, maybe we can have him back. I'd love to run one with him.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Watch out! If you're victorious, I mean, he might come for that belt. You might have a run-in with Mr. Troy Parker.
I'm all for it. I'm not really the gatekeeper anymore. It's not my post, but anybody can come in here and get the smoke. That's what it's all about.
You can come get it.
He'll be the next one getting Canadian through a ring board.
See, I can't be a wrestler. I can't say that to Troy Parker. I'm not saying that at all. I never see myself in that position. Yeah, Troy, you can come get no. We're good, Troy. I try to make friends
You
with
stay exactly where you're at, brother.
He's so intense. Every time I come into a show, I'm like, "Oh, what's up, Troy?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, what's up?" It's really serious, and I'm just okay. I'll be over here. We'll see you later. Carry on, no worries.
Yeah, when I saw him before our most recent show, for a second I didn't know if he even remembered me. I was like, damn, this is gonna be awkward.
Yeah.
Like I've done talk like we're friends, and now he's doesn't. But no, that's just how he's so locked in and so laser focused.
Yeah. I got to remember to try to talk to him after the show.
Yeah,
probably easier conversation after. He's got business. I can't blame him. Yeah, it makes sense. I understand it more than I understand someone who's too relaxed before a match. Although that's another strategy. I mean, we're going to meet him today. Brew Vallon is the guy that's coming on later, and he's like the exact opposite of Troy Parker. Brew Vallon is nothing but relaxed. But I think that's his style. Much like an Orange Cassidy, or I can't think. There's another guy that's like that who's just so I would say like Okada. Like to take it to the highest level of that style, where it's just the moves don't hit you as hard if you're relaxed, right?
Right.
So maybe it's a lot of psychology, a lot of messing with people's minds, I think is what Brew's doing. I don't think Brew likes that I'm on to him though, but I don't know. I don't think he cares. Deep down, I don't think he gives a shit. That's my guess. I don't know. We'll ask him. I don't know.
We'll ask him when he shows up.
We'll ask him. Did you watch that video? That's a weird video.
I don't think I did. Maybe I think that one might have started because he looks familiar, but I don't think I watched the whole thing.
That's a weird guy. I tried to interview him. That was one of the hardest interviews I ever did. I had no idea what the hell he was talking about.
Actually, maybe I didn't watch that. Is that a freaking shark?
That's a shark. He hangs out with the shark. He talks to the shark. I don't know what's going on with Brew. I'm
Does
glad
the shark talk back?
I have not heard the shark vocalize.
Okay.
The shark has not talked back as far as I know.
Has the shark wrestled?
The shark did get involved in the last match, and this is one of the things I asked him. Like when I first met Brew, he was one of the first people I interviewed when I came into Combat Zone Wrestling. And that was my question. I'm like, does the shark help you out? Like, is this an unfair advantage to have the shark hanging around? Like, what's going? He's like, no. But then I saw the shark get involved in a match, so I think it's more mind games. That shark gets involved.
I mean, if I had a shark at ringside, I would want him to do something. He's not just there to be a shark.
My producer's saying we should play the video. Yeah, I can oblige.
Own wrestling fans, I am here for something a little bit different today. It's Brew Vallon. Now, I first met you at Cage of Death 22. We were backstage. You were one of the first people that I ever interviewed
for
Combat Zone Wrestling. And you struck me as an odd guy here at Combat Zone with the beach balls and the beach blanket. And what is all that about?
I always wanted to be an astronaut.
You see?
And I just play it out in real life.
What are you gonna do with this guy?
In the stars.
The hell is
on
that?
a rocket ship.
Maybe
Mars.
How do you interview that?
Big space guy.
But you're a beach themed wrestler, and you're talking to me about an astro. I mean, what are you doing here in Combat Zone? Do you have aspirations? Is there a title you're going after? The newly created Wired title, the World title, Tag title? I mean,
well, I thought I was stumbling into a bar at first. And it was the CZW dojo, okay? And then once I figured out it wasn't where I wanted to be, it looked fun. So I started wrestling. And now here we are.
Maybe that explains why you didn't do very well in the scramble match at Cage of Death. You kind of came out and threw around some beach balls, and then you got pinned and went to the back.
It's not always about wins and losses. Sometimes it's about X's and O's.
He's a fun guy. You know, I don't know. He gave me editing notes. I had no choice. You know, it's what he wanted.
He wanted a shark.
He's got a shark. Oh, yeah. X's and O's. Well, you did much better tonight at the 26th anniversary. You got to win. You were out there with Journey Burke. And
See? Quick like a fox. They thought I was a joke last time, right?
Quick like
right?
a fox.
I lost. Didn't win tonight. Who was expecting it? Not you. Brew Vallon was.
Okay. I'm starting to think now maybe this is like mind games. What you're doing here with all the beach balls and the blankets and the I don't want to work. I just want to.
I don't want to work.
He doesn't want to work.
I like the bet.
But then you win.
But then I win. Yeah.
And then he wins.
Yeah. You can't get in this mine. Nobody's in this mine.
I don't know if he's in that mine.
Yeah. It's weird being in Brew's
Brew,
mind.
I lost you there, buddy. We were doing an interview for the combat zone, and you just came over here and started playing around in the sand. We want to get back to it now?
I never met you before in my life.
Now, Brew, there's a lot of tough competitors here in Combat Zone Wrestling. Is there any one competitor that you're looking to
I'm hoping he'll remember me today.
You know, I was at the beach earlier this
If
morning.
he doesn't know who I am today, we're in trouble. I don't know what to do with
His
this
name
guy.
is Lager. I'm Brew and Lager, you know. And we were talking, and I can talk to him. So we were on the beach.
His shark.
It was very warm today in February for some reason. And we were talking about who we wanted to face. And you brought it up earlier, that wired title. And I said, on the beach, I said, Shark, that wired title will look really good in our beach bag, wouldn't it?
Okay, I guess your intentions are clear. You're going for the wired title. That's where I first saw you. I was at Cage of Death. You were going for the wired title. You're still on that track. We're talking about Junie Underwood. We were just trying to figure out earlier who his opponent would be.
Are you familiar with Junie? That's another guy we got over here
Forest
that's
Cafe.
pretty intense.
No, I'm not familiar with that one.
That's a guy to watch. I would check out some Junie Underwood. He's coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, Brew shot this himself. He told me to put it in the video. So, you know, there it is. He went down to the beach with his shark. My daughter loves this guy, by the way. It's her favorite wrestler. She hasn't watched one match of him, but she loves his vibe. I'm telling you, if you get teenage girls to like you, I mean, that's like so big.
Mm-hmm.
That's if they think you're cool, you might be a big deal. Maybe hanging out with a shark's a good idea. Have you ever thought about like a mascot?
No.
No. You're kind of on the other spectrum of this, aren't you?
Yeah, this is
Kind of like the anti.
opposite end
This
of
is going to be interesting. I wonder, like, if when he comes on, like, will your two energies like cancel out? Like, what'll happen? I mean, look, I'm definitely like anti-chill myself. I think me and you are on a closer wavelength. If I go down to the beach, I hide in a tent. I can't handle it.
You hide in a tent?
I hide in a tent. I don't get near the sun. You don't develop.
Your first mistake was going to the damn beach. That's the first mistake.
We live there all year round. My
He
family
lives on
and
the
I, Mr. and Mrs. Vallon and little Brewski. And we used to go to the Rainforest Cafe all the time. Has nothing to do with the beach in Margaritaville, but we like to sit next to the elephants. And when you're eating your steak and it blows in your ear, it's a little jarring at first, but you know that's what you pay for.
It's a magical place.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I've never been there.
I don't know, man.
So you kind of focused on the wired title, winning the wired title and the beach. You like the beach.
I like the beach. I like Creed too. Do you like
I've
Creed?
never been there.
I can't say I'm a huge fan of Creed.
It's upsetting to me. I asked a lot of people today if they were fans of Creed.
Who's your favorite Creed
I went to a Creed concert.
Oh, hold up, wait a second here. Kellin Craven has been to a Creed concert?
Yeah, it was great. It was Creed
Holy
and Three
shit.
Doors Down at Riverbend.
Well, all right. I think you and Brew are gonna get along just fine. Just
I didn't
fine.
say I liked it. I just said I went.
Just don't tell him that.
Okay, I'll just tell him I loved it.
Yeah, that's gonna ruin the vibe.
Because that upsets me.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to offend him or anything. I just had to be honest, you know. Like,
If you ask, I bet money he's gonna be like, "Who's Creed?"
yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know what to get with this guy. It's rough. But yeah, I'm gonna send him backstage with the camera again though, because I like what he's getting here. He goes backstage, and he's just this. You know, I don't know. His vibe is so alien. It just the way people interact with him is interesting.
He's definitely a different cat.
It's Larry Legend singing Creed.
You know, Scott Holiday and myself, we had a couple brewskis, you know, last night, and we were singing.
CZW announcer, Scott Holiday.
Love Scott Holiday. I think we're best friends.
I thought I was best friends with Scott Holiday.
Now, I thought I was best friends with Scott Holiday. However, I asked him to be here today, and he said no. So.
Well, there goes that.
Yeah, I might be mistaken. I don't know. Look, I'm not going to try to take it personal. He's a busy guy. He's doing things. Okay.
Right.
But that does kind of shoot holes in my statement.
Wow, that's awkward.
Yeah, it was awkward.
Still be best friends, I think. The three best friends, everybody.
Three best friends.
Yeah, the three best friends.
We can sing Creed together.
Yeah, we can. But you don't like Creed, so
I mean, I know how to sing.
I would sing.
Let me ask the Shark. Yeah. You know, Shark's got final say.
Woo!
There's Scott Holiday.
26th anniversary, Scotty. Oh, I didn't know this. I thought this was a picture. Yeah.
Shark.
Happy CZW.
That's as much Creed as I can play without getting a copyright
That
strike.
is the holiday.
Party today,
It's
the Scott Holiday.
Well, everybody, that's Brew Vallon. Let us know what you think about him down in the comments below. See you again next time right here on The Zone.
Hey, you want to go to the Rainforest Cafe?
I would love to go to the Rainforest Cafe.
Let's go do a couple beers.
Yeah, so fun story. He did not take me to the Rainforest Cafe. We got outside and he just walked away. He walked in the opposite direction. He had the shark distract me, and he left in the opposite direction. And I had lost track of him. It was upsetting.
That damn shark.
Yeah, I thought I was going to go to the Rainforest Cafe. Here's some Brew Vallon wrestling, though. I'm actually impressed by his in-ring abilities.
Oh no, I have an ad. I can't see it.
Oh, I'll pause. I'll pause until you come back. We don't want to. We need your expert analysis on the wrestling style of Brew Vallon. So everyone wants to know. I don't let the relaxed attitude fool you, though. I mean, this guy is like it's like the Orange Cassidy thing. Like, he acts this way, and he kicks your ass. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not what you think it is. I don't want to give that away, you know? Like, I know that he's trying to get it in people's. I mean, thankfully no one's watching right now, so I can go ahead and say whatever I want. It's my analysis. I'm trying to blow up his spot, you know? It's rough for me. You know, I observe, I say what I observe, and then if other people listen, then maybe the secret gets out. I don't know. I mean, it's what happened to Orange Cassidy. You know, everybody noticed, and now he can't play that anymore. Nobody's being fooled by Orange Cassidy anymore.
Right. He lost the element of surprise.
But Bruce still got it, so more power to him. I'll try to shut up about it. I'll try to stop blowing up his spot. Like, hey, guys, he's actually a really good wrestler. Watch out for him. Yeah, next time I talk to Troy, if he's got a match with him, I'll just be like, Troy, this guy's light work, dude. Don't worry. I don't think he'll listen, though. He takes everybody seriously. That guy tried to murder him. I feel bad for Brew.
Yeah, I don't think he knows what it's like to not go full throttle.
And that's the best way. I mean, take everybody seriously, even if they're acting like a goof. And then just in case, what's the worst that's going to happen? Just, win? I don't know. That's not a bad thing.
Decimate somebody? Yeah,
decimate somebody, which he often does. All right, are you out of commercial yet?
Almost.
How many commercials do we play? Jesus.
I don't know. That's a lot. I got 21 seconds left of it.
We got to get you some kind of VIP status, so you don't have commercials. I don't know what's going on.
I think I'm subbed on my normal account, but I tried to log on like the first time we did streams on the computer, and I just couldn't do it. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna watch from a non-signed-in account. So I'm just like here as a guest.
All right, 6:30. We should be expecting Brew Vallon any moment, and then we're gonna get into
I'm here now.
Some deep card analysis. All right, here's the wrestling of Brew Vallon, everybody, who will be joining us shortly. Hey, good call there, Chad. I wouldn't mind doing some watch-alongs of old CZW stuff. That's not a bad idea. But Brew Vallon should be here shortly, and what we've come here to talk today is about Something's Brewing. We're going to go over the match card. I felt it would be good to have someone here from CZW to talk about, especially Brew Vallon. Now, Brew Vallon, it's my understanding that he should be in action at the show. However, it's kind of a mystery element. We don't have him on the card just yet. He doesn't know what he's doing. But we can talk to him more about that. It's Brew Vallon, Journey Burke, and Brando Lee. Brando Lee has a big match coming up at the show. He's going to be fighting LJ Cleary. Are you familiar with Mr. LJ?
I'm not.
He's an up and coming guy. I think he works around this area mostly. I hear that he might be hanging out with us for a minute.
Well.
Chat says, wife beater versus Mondo tournament of death with the weed whacker would be a good one. I love you CZW fans. You guys want the blood and the violence. Look, if you're into that, then I think the match that you're going to be into, there's a couple of matches on this card that the old school CZW fan is going to want to see. I know one that is hot right now online that people want to talk about is Jimmy Controversy versus Schlack, which people love to speculate on what's going to happen to Jimmy Controversy. We might as well get into it, man, because I think that's where we're starting here. Is Jimmy Controversy versus Schlack. Do you know anything about either of these gentlemen, Kellin?
Oh, it's hard not to know about that big hulking of a man right there. He's everywhere.
It's like the deathmatch Brian Cage, right?
It is, yeah.
That's the best way to describe it. I mean, Jesus Christ. And are you familiar with Jimmy Controversy?
No, I don't think I'm going to have to be for much longer. This might be his funeral at the show.
That is a common statement that's being made. I'd say Jimmy Controversy's odds of pulling off a victory here. To say he's the underdog is an understatement.
He's an underdog to live, more or less to win.
Yeah, forget winning. You're not winning, Jimmy.
To survive.
We're honestly worried that you're going to not survive. So that's a hell of a match. I'd say CZW fans, especially old school CZW fans, are really looking forward to this match because they're sick. They're sick people. And they want to see someone get just eaten. You see the way he's eating that light tube? That's Jimmy Controversy. He's going to eat Jimmy Controversy, much like that light tube.
Just pick him up, just bite him.
The thing is, Jimmy's brave. I think he knows this. I think he knows what's going to happen, and he's still going for it. Thin line between bravery and stupidity, right? I don't know. I love Jimmy. I think he's great.
Schlack could maybe take his time coming to challenge for my belt. You don't have to come right away. You just want to take your time.
No, you're not stepping up to Schlack anytime soon.
That might be a bit above my pay grade.
So you'll extend a challenge to Troy Parker, but maybe not Schlack. That's okay.
Troy Parker will just beat my ass. Schlack will kill me.
We're concerned about Jimmy here in the office. I announced this match and I was like, oh shit, Jimmy. Oh no, he's excited though. He's pumped up about it. So good for him. All right, next match for us to talk about here is Griffin McCoy versus Samwell Thompson. Now these are some of our best in-ring workers that we have, really. And that's something to say about Samwell, because a lot of people wouldn't think of him that way, except if you've been paying attention to his last couple of matches, see that Samwell has been having great showings, no matter who his girlfriend may be.
Has he gone through a few?
Well, his girlfriend's Valerie Verman, who is Valerie Verman. She's a character unto herself.
Okay.
Maybe holding the guy back. If we're
Picking
gonna
up
be
what
honest.
you're putting down.
Yeah, maybe holding the guy back. She's got him under her thumb. Does whatever she says. Look, maybe I'm salty because the last time I talked to her, she called me a minion, and that's kind of stuck with me. We're being joined here by Brew Vallon. He's coming in. We were just talking about Griffin McCoy versus Samwell Thompson and everything that entails. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see on my phone. Are you guys all?
All right, no worries. Let me see if I can get you. Are you on camera there?
Yeah, I should be here. Yeah.
All right, there you're popping up. All right, there's Brew.
Here we go.
All right, welcome to the live stream, Brew. We are talking about Something's Brewing, which I think the pay-per-view is named after you, isn't it?
Yeah, for my own ego, maybe.
I think so. I mean, look, you're Brew Vallon. It's Something Brewing. It's at a brewery. How much more theme do we need to get? I'm going to say it's about you.
Fun fact, I used to, back before I went on a permanent vacation, I used to deliver their beer.
Well, there you go.
For a shoot job.
There you go. You see, I think this is we'll just call it your show. Although right now, if you look at the full card, we don't have you on the card, but you have a bit of a mystery match situation going on, right?
Mysteries are fun. Whoever it is, we're going to have fun. We're going to party. We're going to do the beach thing. You know how it is.
See, you're messing with my head again, Brew. He's messing with my head, Kellin.
Always.
See, we're not going to know.
Yeah.
Does he have a match? Does he not have a match? I mean, I don't see Junie Underwood. Like, are you gonna go for the wired title at this thing? Like, I don't know. That's the last thing we were talking about.
Could be.
We don't know.
Either way, but there's a bar, so either way, Brew will be happy.
Okay, well you'll be there.
Yes, I will be there Friday and Saturday.
All right, guys. So Brew's gonna be there. We don't know what he's gonna do. The best way to find out is to watch it. You can do that at IWTV. It's like $10, and you can watch like everything CZW's ever done, and you can watch the show live. It's a good value. I like it.
And if you can make it in person, 2 nights.
Even better if you're here on the East Coast and you can come see MrHartgrave live. Some of you have never met me. You can come meet me. You can buy a shirt from me. I'm going to have my shirts for sale, Brew.
Oh, I'll have to get some.
Yeah, I
got
have
some of my shirts for sale as well.
I saw that. Brew Vallon will have some merch there as well. My daughter is actually a huge fan. She suggested that you should get like little sharks. This is a little whale. It's not a shark, but it's a good.
Do I have to split it with the big shark?
I don't know how your merchandising deal goes with the shark. That's between you and the shark.
I'll have to find him and ask him if he needs a cut.
Yeah. You don't want to upset the shark, Brew.
No, I don't want to be shark food.
That might be a man-eating shark, but I would suggest getting some of these guys. I assume you can get them in shark. This is whale, but I imagine they have all sorts of sea mammals. Is a shark a mammal? A shark's a mammal, right?
Shark's a fish.
A shark's a fish? Well, then why is a whale a mammal? They look the same.
They're different animals, brother.
Well, apparently one's a mammal and the other's a fish. I don't know. All right, I'm confused again. Every time I talk to Brew, I get confused. This guy throws me off my game. This is how he wins matches. He just throws them off your game. How would you handle a match against Griffin McCoy or Samwell Thompson? Which one would you rather face? And how would you deal with that fight?
So I've wrestled Samwell before at Love Park.
Okay.
And, he got the better of me.
I'm telling you, he's been on a roll.
A little help from Valerie. A little help if I can,
Well, at least she helped him that time, because sometimes I feel that she doesn't help him. Sometimes I feel that she's a distraction in the worst way.
I don't get I don't get involved in other people's relationships.
You
So.
know, I probably shouldn't because Valerie
I-
has a hell of a temper, and if she hears me talking about her this way, I mean, next time I see her, she's probably gonna, scratch my eyes out or something.
You know, I wrestled her twice, and she's beat me twice. So
She's vicious.
She's tough.
Vicious, mean lady. Mean. I'm gonna say mean.
Mean.
Nasty.
Yeah. She's a little mean.
I shouldn't have said nasty. I'm sorry, Valerie. I didn't mean to say nasty. Just mean. Okay, you're mean. You know you're mean.
She didn't care for my antics.
I assume. I don't think she cares for anything. Except, she does seem to have a certain fondness for Samwell, but it's kind of like a smothering fondness. Like kind of like
a general tolerance.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I can't even tell she likes him. I don't know I don't know what's going on. But look, Griffin's our top guy. Samwell's on a roll. Valerie's gonna be ringside, I assume. Top guy could be taking a loss here. I mean, if I'm Griffin McCoy, I'm a little worried about this, especially with the way Samwell's been showing out. You were in the 21-man scramble at Cage of Death. I don't know if you were still in the ring when Samwell entered the ring. I might clear up my memory on that because he went on a tear when he came into the ring.
Samwell's been on a run.
Really has.
You beat the likes of Brian Kendrick. You get a little momentum under you.
Yeah, he's
and
definitely.
You can't forget McCoy's got to look over his shoulder for Gangone.
That's a great point. That is a great point, and I know it too well. I don't know if you saw the video. Look, I'm happy that I'm back here amongst the living again. I don't know what the hell happened.
I'm not a big horror movie fan, but I felt like I was watching one.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, no, I was. I had to do some things to get out. Okay, I don't want to talk about it. Not sexual. Okay, not sexual.
We're just glad you're back.
Let me clarify. Not sexual.
We are glad you're back.
But I'm happy to be back. I went missing for a little bit because I was sent for by Mr. Gangone, Mr. Dr. Sleep, which involved like a bag over my head. It was weird, man. I was in some weird underground downstairs. I don't know. Look.
The everlasting sleep.
Yeah. Thankfully I avoided that. Barely. He's coming for Griffin McCoy though.
Yes. Do not envy Griffin McCoy on that.
So Griffin McCoy, oh my God. He's going to be fighting Samwell Thompson, who's on a tear. He's got Valerie on the outside, and he's got Gangone, God knows where, breathing down his neck. This match is like a house of horrors for Griffin McCoy.
He's gonna have a weekend for sure.
So keep your eye on that match. I can't even begin to speculate what's going to happen on that because there's way too many variables. Way too much going on in that match right now. All right, let's head on up the card here and let's talk about this. Kellin over here does have some experience. We were talking before you came on about Troy Parker. Troy Parker does a lot of work down for Generation Next there in Kentucky, where Kellin is located. And he is teaming up with Nigel Carter, nephew of Aaron Ash, our champion, against maybe the two most despicable men in CZW right now. I don't know, man. That did not sit right with me. Miles Hawkins and Chris White assaulting Rich Swann after his match. Brew, did you have an opinion on that? I know not much bothers you, but
how do you pick a winner? They're both two dangerous teams right now.
Yeah, dangerous.
Especially Chris White, turning on a mentor and somebody he looked up to and just viciously attacking him after.
I haven't been able to talk to Chris since. I thought I had a good relationship with Chris White before that incident, but after seeing him do that, I don't even want to talk to him. I think we're scheduled to talk to him at the show to do an interview with him, but it's not something I look forward to.
No, you don't want to be on the end of the beating.
Guys, I don't think he's going to put hands on me. I mean, who knows? I just
like I said, he beat his friend up, so.
And a wrestling legend. I mean, Rich Swann is nothing but, he's like the nicest guy. He's the first guy there. He's the last guy to leave. He's got nothing but kind words for everybody. He's in the ring. He's showing guys the ropes. He's helping people out. I haven't seen anything negative about Rich Swann. He seems to be just an amazing person. And to attack him after his match for seemingly no reason.
What do they say? Is lonely at the top?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Look, I don't normally root for Vendetta, right? But this time I'm rooting for Vendetta. And plus, I was talking to Kellin. I mean, Troy Parker is an amazing talent, an explosive, fast, dangerous person who's going to do big things in this industry.
Yeah.
So I don't mind rooting for them, as maybe, ethically, Vendetta isn't the most ethical team.
Troy Parker's a force.
He's
You
a
saw
force.
him in the scramble.
Yeah. Oh, gee, yeah.
I was watching. I was lucky I wasn't in there.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't catch Troy Parker.
Through people.
I think he eliminated 9 guys.
Yeah.
He eliminated 9 guys, and his only comment after the match was, "I wanted to eliminate like 9 more."
That's a competitor. Can't blame him. But yeah, I don't know how you even with Chris's viciousness and Miles Hawkins being amazing as well. How do you root against or even bet against Troy Parker?
Yeah, no, I hear you on that. So yeah, as it stands right now, my money's with Troy Parker and Nigel Carter. Even though it could easily go Miles Hawkins and Chris White. I just don't want them to win because I think they're scum. I think what they did was scummy. I think it was absolutely deplorable. Coming after a guy after a match like that too. If you guys haven't seen the match between Rich Swann and Marcus Mathers that happened at the 26th anniversary, it's an amazing match. All of Rich Swann's matches are amazing, and this match stands to be amazing as well. I have never seen LJ Cleary live. Brew, have you seen him out there?
I don't believe live.
Okay.
I've seen some of his matches. Yeah, I've seen a lot of his matches.
Nice. I know I was asking Kellin about him. He hasn't seen much of him. Brando Lee's always impressive as well. I don't want to sell Brando short either. Brando's a fierce competitor here in CZW.
Brando's a great talent. Good friend too. He loved the beach balls. So
he teamed up with you. We were just watching that. Yeah, we were just watching that. You got the win. Yeah.
He's cool in my book. He can drink on my tab.
And I love the Bruce Lee influence. I know there's going to be a lot of retro videotapes at this event. If you're going to come to it live, there is like a pop-up retro video store thing going on. Brew, you know a little bit more about that than I do, I think. I think you've been to a couple of those, right?
Yes. The guys who run Crips from the Tape and Tapes from the Crip, or Crip Video Rentals and Tapes from the Crip are their 2 handles on Instagram. They've been really good friends of mine for years, and they do pop-up shops with different themes. He did a Friday the 13th one, Godzilla, now wrestling. I'm really excited for wrestling. When he came to me saying that we're going to team up, I was really excited for it. So for those who are old enough that can remember Blockbuster, there'll be something similar set up in the brewery. So there's going to be that, tattoos, food trucks, collectibles, you name it.
I think your line on social media was probably food trucks.
Probably food trucks, because when I was cutting that promo, I forgot to ask, and I didn't want to spread any misinformation.
Probably. Have we confirmed the food trucks?
Yes, they will be there.
There will be food trucks.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they won't be there if you order it, if you're watching it on pay-per-view. However, you can order whatever you want through Uber Eats or Grubhub. They will deliver literally anything now. So don't worry. Even though we don't have food trucks for you, if you're watching this online, you can order whatever you want. Is that what you'll be doing, Kellin?
Did you just plug like Grubhub? And
Yeah, I'm going for a sponsor. I need more sponsors on this stream.
That's too damn expensive. I just go drive and get it.
Yeah, I tend to do that myself. I don't know though. For wrestling though, I get really lazy. I'm like, I need Wingstop. I don't care.
I get dropped on my head for money. I don't have any extra to be spending.
Well, I know you've been dropped on your head a few times, but do you remember Blockbuster, Kellin?
Yes.
All right,
we didn't have one in my town because I live in a real small Kentucky town, but there were some within like 30, 45 minutes of me.
Oh wow, yeah, you're a little younger than myself as well, so yeah, that was the thing back in the day. I used to work at a video store. I don't think nobody knows that. I don't tell that story often. That was my first job, as I worked in a video store, and it was a great job. I actually loved it. I don't know why I quit. I guess I had to quit because they all went out of business.
They probably ran you out.
Yeah, they ran me out. But I really loved it. People could come in and they'd be. I loved the challenges that they would give me because they would like vaguely describe a movie, and then I would know what they were talking about, and I would go find the movie. Like I was known as I was like the VHS whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
And they would come in and like I think the worst one I ever got. A guy came in and he was like, "It's green, and there's an old man on the cover."
Flubber.
No, I had it in 2 seconds. I was like, Great Expectations right over here, sir. Boom.
I would have been wrong.
I knew that whole story. I especially knew every single cover. So that was like the best thing you could tell me was like a detail about the cover of the movie because I knew those covers because I went and cleaned everything and I'd look at all the covers and I don't know, man. I'm a nerd. And I think Brando might be a bit of a nerd as well. I like the Bruce Lee influence. I'm a big Bruce Lee fan myself. I intend to talk to him about that. I'm hoping to do a little interview with him. Here is Valerie Verman that we were talking about, and she has a match. Jesus. Against Cosmic. Now, I don't know if you guys know the story about this. I don't know where you were at Cage of Death Brew when this went down, but Valerie Verman and Cosmic were teaming. And halfway through the fucking match, Valerie Verman just leaves. She gets up and walks her ass out. Have you ever seen anything like that? What the hell was that?
Did you expect anything less?
I didn't expect her just to leave her. Just
Valerie
leave.
cares about Valerie.
Leave. And you know what the reason she gave? She says because she felt that Cosmic was a loser and she knew she was going to lose. So she said, I'm out of here. Ensuring that she would lose.
That sounds like Valerie.
Oh my God. So this is what I'm saying. This is how she treats Samwell as well. It's like no better. Like she treats everybody this way. It's all about Valerie, right?
Mm.
So of course I'm hoping that Cosmic just kicks her ass.
Yeah, we like Cosmic, right?
Yeah.
She likes cartoons and VHSs, I'd imagine. I saw like toys and stuff. I think that's up her vibe, so she's cool with me.
I mean, look,
She likes Creed.
Yeah. Please.
We were talking before you got here, Brew. Kellin has been to a Creed concert.
I'm going in July, I think.
All
it's
right.
July. I think they're playing with Three Doors Down.
Yeah, that's the same show I went to.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to go to the one in they were playing with Nickelback in Atlantic City. Tickets were a little too high for my liking, but
that would have been dope.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm totally derailed now. I need a hero to save me, Brew.
Don't we all?
All right. Let's go higher. Let's go higher on the card.
Let's go.
I wanna take you higher, Brew.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That took me a minute.
Look, with arms wide open, I want to talk about Tarzan Duran and CC Boost. This might be the match I'm most looking forward to. This might be the one. I love Tarzan Duran. Tarzan shit until I die. I don't know what it is about Tarzan, but every goddamn match I watch of his, I am just amazed by the way this guy moves. He is like a literal wild man. What do you guys, Kellin, do you have any exposure to these guys?
No.
Oh,
no,
you got to
see
see
the one
this.
interview you did with the Wild Man.
Oh
that you
my
showed me.
God, you got to see these guys. And CC Boost, no regard for his own safety.
Or anyone else's.
Yeah, an absolute lunatic. I mean, so like, you put these guys together, the kind of shit they're going to do?
Could be mayhem.
Yeah, we got some old school CZW fans here in the chat. This is one that for the old school CZW guys. If you want to see two guys who get into a ring and they don't ask, can I do this? Can I do that? They say, what can't I do? What can't I do tonight? Is what these guys ask.
And they still might do it.
Yeah, they still might do it. I mean, we keep telling Tarzan, no fire. No fire, Tarzan. What's he do? Set something on fire. Jesus Christ, this guy's going to get us arrested. So, I mean, in a match like this, it doesn't even matter who wins or who loses. It's insane. It's in total insanity. Do you think that the environment is going to get involved here, Brew? Are they going to be hanging off like the brew tanks? Like how nuts is this going to get?
Oh man, there might be in the there might be some kegs thrown.
We got glass bottles all over the place.
Kegs and bottles and forklifts. You got to keep CC off a forklift, maybe.
Look, I'll watch it later. I don't even want to be in the room. I'll go outside. I'm gonna hang out outside. I'm gonna hang out outside where it's safe. Now, who am I kidding? I'm gonna get on the floor. I like to start up Tarzan shit chants because I really think that should be a thing. Like, we got cowboy shit. That's over in AEW. I think Tarzan shit should be a thing in CZW.
Tarzan shit.
Tarzan shit. Tarzan shit. Tarzan shit. You'll hear
Fire,
me.
Mayhem.
You'll hear me on the paper. If you watch the recording, you'll hear a Tarzan shit. It'll just be me, but I'm trying to get it going. It's gonna catch on. It's gonna catch on. I cannot wait for that match. This match is gonna be phenomenal. Jesus Christ. Tarzan shit indeed. Oh, all right. Yeah, we're talking about Tarzan shit. I mean, this is some blood feud shit. Maybe were you there for any of this? I know some of this footage has been lost to time, Brew. Ian Bush versus Matt Quay. These guys had a fallout of epic proportions.
I saw Matt Quay's face split open, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There was an incident with a chair. Yeah, these guys were the hottest tag team in CZW. They were partners.
Best friends.
Best friends. Yeah, Ian Bush was like mentoring Matt Quay.
Every team splits up if we know the history of professional wrestling.
This is something extra though. These guys, Ian Bush literally tried to kill Matt Quay at the last show. He took him up to the rafters and he tried to hang him.
Jesus.
It's crazy.
Jealousy's jealousy something, right?
I mean, look, I'm gonna find.
Horrible things to your best friend.
Is that what it is? Is Ian Bush jealous of Matt Quay? I mean, everybody loves the American Hammer, right?
The American Hammer, the elbow drop.
Can't you just be proud of him, though? Can't you be happy for him? I mean, Kellin. Over in Gen Next, do you deal with this kind of thing? A guy gets too over. And you start, it starts getting to be jealousy from other people on the roster.
It's not really a thing that's ever come up here, but we don't really have a tag division, so
okay, yeah,
we haven't had the door open for things like this to happen.
I blame the Rockers because ever since the Rockers, everyone's trying to figure out who's the Sean, who's the Marty Jannetty, and it just like nobody can ever shut up about that. There's always got to be a Sean. There's always got to be a Marty. There doesn't really have to be that dynamic. You can have two guys who are equally talented on a tag team, can't you?
Yeah, but you definitely see who's insecure whenever something like this happens, and one member turns on the other just because sometimes it's out of fear of being the Jannetty. They see their partner getting too good, and they try to snuff out the fire.
Yeah, it's not even real. It's not even real. But they get so worried. Oh, I don't want to be seen as the Jannetty. Mm-hmm. I mean, what's so wrong with Marty Jannetty anyway?
There's a lot of things wrong with Marty Jannetty. There's a lot of things wrong.
What do you mean?
That'd be a real long
He's
video.
Fine.
Like that.
There's nothing wrong with Marty Jannetty. You could be a Marty. You probably don't want to be a Marty Jannetty.
I know you do not want to be a Marty Jannetty.
No, you probably don't want to be. It's probably a bad thing. So I guess I get it. I get it a little bit. Look, it's not a good thing to be. It's not a good thing to be. But I don't think either of these guys were a Marty Jannetty. I think we had two Shawn Michaels here. I think these guys have blown this way out of proportion. I'm going to talk to them. I'm hoping to get a hold of them. God, I hope I can get a hold of them before the match, but I'm probably going to end up talking to them after the match. I hope they work it out. I hope they, hit each other with whatever they want to hit each other with. Cars, trucks, chairs, tables, doors, whatever. And make up and get back to doing what they need to be doing. Being a tag team.
Yeah, I think Matt's a pretty forgiving guy.
Yeah.
But I think Ian crossed the line last show.
Oh, he really did. I mean, he attempted murder.
I don't know if there's any coming back for that, even if the guy was your brother.
Yeah, it might be a lost cause, but hopefully they can forgive, forget, move on. That's what I'm hoping for. Win, lose, whatever. I hope they get over it because it's sad to see what's happened here to this friendship. All right, moving on up the card. Oh man, now this is one I'm looking forward to as well. This is one I'm really personally invested in. I was kind of here for a lot of how this played out over the last couple of shows. Cage of Death 26th anniversary. I put together this, behind the curtain here. I put together this history of milk chocolate and post game. There's a lot of history between these two teams. This is the rematch now. If you weren't paying attention at the last big show, the 26th anniversary show. Milk Chocolate kind of stepped in it. I'm worried about Randy. I'm worried about Randy Summers. He's been hitting the bottle a little bit. And they had an open challenge, or they called out the entire tag team division. There was a scramble. Postgame won the scramble, and then Milk Chocolate thought they would come out and capitalize on Postgame being tired and retain their championship. And just shut down the entire division in one fell swoop. And then I guess never defend the belts again. I don't really know what the plan was. They were telling me the only tag team they thought could beat them was the tag team of God and Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, they said, and at that, they said it would be a good match. But that they would
Back
come
and
out.
forth affair.
They would come out on top. So that was their confidence levels going into that scramble. And so they thought, oh, okay, a tired post games, we'll take them out. Tired post game, no problem. We'll just pin them 1, 2, 3, defend our titles, and then never defend them again because they didn't like to defend the titles. It wasn't really their thing. Well, post game apparently had enough in the tank, and through some errors that Milk Chocolate made during that match, they lost the titles. Post game's your new champions. This is Milk Chocolate. From what I understand from the talk in the office, this is their only shot to get these belts back. Now, Brew, have you been paying attention to these guys? Do you think Milk Chocolate can do it? Is it viable?
Two fresh teams. I mean, they're the longest reigning tag team champions.
Yeah.
They've had post games number for a better part of a year almost, right?
Mm-hmm. It was a shock.
Plan.
It was a total
Right.
shock seeing post game beat them.
Right. That was a smart move. Just get them while they were tired, but post game they've been at it. They've had a plan. It was their night. Anybody can be beat.
Yep, 3 seconds is all it takes, right? So I don't know. I'm hoping that Randy is more focused.
I think there was an underestimation of post game. I think they got Milk Chocolate got too high on their horse.
They got to focus. Look, if they want to bring it back, they got to focus. But if you have a focused Milk Chocolate.
I mean, I'm not defending them. Not that I like them.
No, they're pieces of shit. Look, they're assholes.
Yeah.
We don't have to mince words here.
If we're talking X's and O's, I think you can't. They're a good team. So
I mean, they're one of the best tag teams that's ever been. Period. Like absolutely, talent wise, it's all there. Attitude wise, fucking atrocious.
Yeah.
Talent wise, just awful people. If they're focused, those belts could be coming back home and they could stay there for another 500 days. If they haven't got it together, post game is at the top of their game right now. So we'll see. I definitely want to see the match. I think this could easily be the match of the night. I don't know if we're looking at the main event here or if we're looking at the World Championship as the main event, but this is worth your money. This is worth your money live. This is worth your money to watch it live on IWTV. It's going to be a great match.
I think this one's going to be a fight. I think the wrestling is well past this. I think that these two teams hate each other.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this is just their final battle, and nobody's going to hold anything back. I think it's just going to be an ugly fight, and the better team will win.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right. I believe, yes. Now, this is probably what is the main event right here. Kind of came out of nowhere, but I'm thankful for it because it is an exciting matchup that people have just been buzzing about online. Kellin, I know you know who Mickey Knuckles is.
Yep. She's been up here, my neck of the woods, quite often in the Kentucky and Ohio area. I've met her a few times. She's one bad girl, to say the least.
Yeah, I'm actually currently making a career retrospective video on Mickey Knuckles, both for the CZW channel and my own channel. I'm actually making a slew of content around her, diving into her history. Mickey Knuckles is a goddamn legend.
There's a slew of content just about her. She's an odyssey in itself.
Yeah, she's an amazing talent. I don't even want to say female because it ain't about that. She is one of the greatest living deathmatch wrestlers, one of the greatest living wrestlers, and she gets a chance to go after the CZW World Heavyweight Champion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming off of her, she is the last Tournament of Death winner. That's how she got this shot. She got lined up for it, and man, I'm all for respect to Aaron Ash. Of course, I don't want to say anything bad about Aaron Ash. He powerbombed Key. I'm not safe.
Yeah.
You remember that, Brew?
Yeah.
When he won the title. To in a shady kind of way. It's got a mean
This
streak.
is going to be a good one. I'm excited for this one.
Absolutely insane. Do you think we can actually see is it an upset even?
No.
It's not even an upset. This is a fair contest.
No, Mickey's a badass. Cage
Total
of Death,
badass.
Tournament of Death. Like, how could you counter out? The next logical step is the world title for her.
Yeah, we've seen it happen plenty of times in CZW history. There tends to be maybe a slight separation between the world title scene and the deathmatch scene, but plenty of times you have the top deathmatch wrestler holding that title. Ricky Shane Page, who came back at the 26th anniversary, is a great example of one of our top deathmatch talents being the world champion, and we might see it happen here.
Yeah. It's going to be a real good one. Aaron's not afraid of he's not afraid of a fight, and neither is Mickey. So
I don't think Mickey is going to psych out Aaron Ash.
No.
I think Mickey would psych out a lot of people. I think a lot of people see this pop up on the card, especially with really suddenly, might get intimidated. Aaron Ash, not a guy you can intimidate.
He pinned Kenta, so how could he's got his own accolades that he's riding high on.
Now I know Griffin McCoy is going to have an eye on this match as well. If he still has eyes left after whatever, if
It could be that eternal sleep we were talking about.
I don't know. If he somehow survives that gauntlet of horrors, I know that he has had his sights set on that CZW World Championship as well. I don't know if he would prefer to go after Aaron Ash or Mickey Knuckles or how that shakes out for him. What this does to the title scene, I'm excited about it.
It's going to be a good one. It really is. That was one of the ones. I'm excited for the whole card.
The whole card is phenomenal.
Top to bottom, it's a great card, but I think this one I'm very excited. When it was posted, I was very excited to see it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were online. Well, let us know what you think down in the comments below. Which match are you most excited for? Are you watching it live? Are you going to be here in person? And make sure you use my link down below for a discount on Into the AM apparel. You can get that discount for a limited time using my link. Thank you to Kellin, Craven, and Brew Vallon for doing this breakdown. And Grave Diggers, keep digging. And we can still hang out. I just wanted to put that ending on. That's my little... I'm going to cut like a YouTube version of this.
Okay.
Because that'll probably get better numbers than the live stream version of this. Because I'm a tactician like that, Brew.
I got to figure out social media. It's hard.
Yeah. You're not doing bad. I looked at your following. You got some decent numbers.
Yeah, so I do the that professional dashboard.
Yeah.
I got some good views in the last 30 days. It's just not the follow. I wish there was more followers from it.
Yeah, you know what you got to do? You got to tell people to follow. It sounds stupid, right?
Yeah,
but you got to. I've never been able to work it in either.
I feel like if you like what I do, then follow me, and that's cool, and I appreciate that. But I don't want to be like I just. You got
to do it. You got to get over that. I
know it.
It's part of it. I'm looking at your Instagram now. Yeah, people love your shark. Yeah, your last 3
I-
videos have had really good views. I mean, it's the collaborations help a lot too. That's always smart.
Yeah. Yeah, the one I filmed with Tim, it was getting really good engagements.
Yeah.
Surprised. He's got a great following too, so I think
Oh,
I
you,
think the
you might be able to
collaboration
learn
with
something
him-
from Kellin Craven. He's got twice the amount of followers. How'd you get those followers, Kellin?
I tried to think of something really witty and funny to say, but I couldn't think of anything.
I think it's the championship belt. You did hold that belt for a while. Brew, you might need to get one of them belts. Yeah.
I might have to get a belt.
You might have to get it. I think with the belt, you get more money, you get followers. I don't know. What else do you get with the belt? You get more people that hate you. You get more pressure.
You get shit for working other places. That are
You
too
get
close
shit
to
for working other places. This sounds great.
I think we get that without belts.
Oh,
We do.
belt or no belt, that's happening.
Yeah, we're getting shit somewhere. Yeah, yeah, and the Chamonix had a hot sauce fest last weekend. I took the shark up.
Yeah.
People were taking pictures with it.
Nice. I know the shark is good. I was gonna, I'm gonna text my daughter and let her know to come down. I didn't get to tell you this. You're my daughter's favorite wrestler, Brew.
You did.
Yep. I showed her all the videos that I had shot, and when I showed her yours, she just started like yelling, and she's like, "This guy's great."
That was the intention of the character, just be different, get somebody to enjoy it.
I was telling Craven, if you can get the teenage girls to think you're cool, you're onto something. They're the tastemakers. Because like teenage boys, they want to be into whatever the teenage girls think is cool. And then once you got that demographic,
I was going on to the the analytics, and it was like 95% of your fans are males. I was like, okay,
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
That's,
all of my following is like older, depressed 40-year-old males as well.
They're playing Creed, and that's who you attract.
Yeah. Oh, nothing personal there, live chat. It's all fine the way you live. No judgments. It's perfectly okay to be that way. CZ More blood. So, Brew, what are you doing in CZW with all the blood and the violence, and then you have a shark and a beach towel?
Different.
It's something else.
I'm trying to.
We got all flavors of ice cream here.
Yeah, we're trying to merge fans, right? Can't. That's the point of it, right? We have something for everybody, Now,
wait, we have some old school CZW fans in the audience here. Do you guys got love for Brew Vallon like I do? Sound off. We were watching your video before you came on. I was getting everybody acquainted with the Brew Vallon. I know you got some fans out there.
How did it go?
I think it went good. We were entertained. Kellin, let's get Kellin's thoughts on it. Kellin, what did you think of the video? Did you want to try to ask Bruce some questions? Because I tried. It didn't go too well.
Yeah, it didn't look like trying to be on any sort of plan or track is doable when interviewing him.
It really threw me for a loop on a lot of this stuff.
He was caught up in the Atlantic City lights. It's all right.
I told him my favorite parts whenever you talked about the Rainforest Cafe for like 2 minutes, and then whenever he brought it up, you were like, "I've never been. What's that?"
I was just happy that when you came on the live stream today, you knew who I was.
Yeah.
Good to meet everybody. Hi.
How's everybody doing? I had to walk around with cue cards, everybody's name on it.
Oh man. Well, that's how I was the first night I came down there. I don't know if you knew, but I had like a couple days notice before I came down to Cage of Death 22. I didn't know anyone's name. I was a mess because it takes me a long time to learn names. Now I've spent the time since then. I went back and watched I watched like 4 years of pay-per-views, and so the names got beaten into my skull. So now I know everybody. But man, that first night I was lost.
I feel bad sometimes. I can't remember names.
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's impossible. I feel you on that. It's really hard.
Quick story, like it was a bunch of years ago. I was walking through the mall. Guy came up to me. He's like, "Yo, what's up?" I was like, "I know this kid. I hang out with him like weekly, and I just can't remember his freaking name." So like, there's always a trick with me. If I'm like, "Hey, dude. Hey, brother. Hey, what's up, man?" Whatever. I don't know your name. There's a good chance I forgot your name, and I feel so bad.
It's rough. It's real hard. Kellin, how are you with names? As I think in the business, there tends to be kind of a revolving door. It's a little hard.
Yeah, no.
And you don't want to give someone that disrespect of not knowing their name.
Right, yeah.
It's rough.
Yes, it's good to just not even try. Because the worst would be trying and being wrong, or like being off by a little bit. So you're just like, that's not really it, but okay.
I've got one. In my intro reel, it plays. I literally called Mickey Knuckles Mickey James.
Oh,
no. It was my only gaffe of the night. It's the only one I got wrong. It was at the end of the night, and I was like on a roll too. I was like, Mickey Knuckles, you were just a kid. Or I was like, Mickey James, you were just a Cage of Death 22. And she's like looking at me like, what the fuck?
No, she wasn't. She wasn't here.
Yeah, that's what she said. She's like, where? God.
Where was she? Did I miss her?
Like, wow. Of all the people to mess up.
It's gotta be, like, the biggest one.
We got Mickey right.
Yeah, I got that part right.
We
Nick
should
Wayne.
call her, like, Danielle or something.
I didn't call Nick Gage Nick Wayne, so that's good.
Go Lord.
I did piss off Nick Gage, though.
Oh, wow, that was a bad move.
Yeah, it was a real bad move. There's footage of that on our video. Kellin, did you watch the start of the video where Nick Gage tries to kill me?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, there's a little spot I did for Into the AM. I'll put it at the start of this video too, because I think people enjoy Nick Gage threatening to kill me, like literally threatening to kill me.
You want to die, son?
I implied that he was soft.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. Well, look, when I first met him at Cage of Death, he had his little dog Jelly, and he just seemed like he was softer, not soft, but like, and I couldn't explain this to him because once he set off Nick, it's kind of over. Mm-hmm. But I was trying to explain, like, he just seemed like a friendlier, like he was just there to hang out with his friends, is what I was saying. And he took it as me calling him soft. I wasn't calling him soft. I would never call Nick Gage soft. It's Nick fucking Gage. But yeah, that's what you'll see the clip.
I felt bad for you at first, but now I don't.
Well, we like little dogs, though.
He was an adorable little. His name's Jelly. So you got a little guy. Did you meet Nick Gage's dog, Brew, at Cage of Death?
I did, yes.
He did. And he didn't have his dog at the 26th anniversary show.
Well, no, you'd have made him feel bad about it.
I didn't do it.
DJ put out an announcement. He said, "That's Nick's dog. Nobody mess with it. He will kill you."
Yeah, in respect to Jelly.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be thinking I'm soft. I'm gonna leave him at home.
It wasn't what I was saying. Just, the dog didn't show up. So that's all I was saying. It's like, now the dog's not here. And you're going to fucking kill Alex Colon. Like, it's different. You're different. You're more, you're fueled up, you're pissed off.
It's like Superman in a suit and the Clark Kent.
Yeah, he's got the pizza cutter tonight, he means business. He didn't have the pizza cutter on him maybe when he came at Cage of Death. He was just hanging out. So yeah, he took it the wrong way. We were able to smooth it over afterwards. It's good. We've talked a little bit. Everything's okay. I apologized.
You're lucky for you didn't kill first. Ask questions later.
Oh my God. Yeah, right. I gotta be more careful. I gotta be more careful. I've been trying to mind myself and be like the fans say, trying to get myself out of it. Like, I don't know. The fans.
Remove yourself from the equation.
Yes, because I see what the fans say. Some of you guys are unruly bastards, too. We got any unruly bastard CZW fans? And I believe Griffin refers to you as cocksuckers. I wouldn't say it. The fans do.
Me.
Griffin does. Griffin says it.
How you sell a t-shirt.
I think I accidentally said it, too. That'd be a great t-shirt. Griffin should put that on a T-shirt, like his bloody face. And I think whatever the quote was, "You cocksucker CZW." Did you watch that one, bro?
Yes.
Jesus, Jesus, Griffin.
I wouldn't. I call everybody baby doggies, not cocksuckers.
It's a little rough. I mean, I think he said it with love, though. If that's possible. I mean, he said that he was one himself. So, it wasn't as...
Can't be too bad.
As disparaging as it sounds.
Oh, shit.
Still, I mean, he should put it on a T-shirt, though. I'm
Sorry
trying
to interrupt, gentlemen, but that is all the time I have today.
I think we're wrapping down. I think we're... hey, look, Brew, I look forward to seeing you at the show. I have no idea what you're going to be doing, but I know it's going to be great.
Oh, we're going to have fun.
Thank you, everybody.
Either way, we're going to have fun.
It's going to be a good time. So come on down if you're in the area. It's Something Brewing. It's in Croydon, Pennsylvania at the Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company.
Oh, we can't forget Al Snow.
Al Snow will be there.
Lord Humongous and Big Daddy Mark now.
Damn right. So it's going to be a great thing. There's going to be a lot of people around there. Food trucks.
And food trucks, probably.
Food trucks or your Uber Eats if you're watching it on IWTV.
Should I put that on a T-shirt? Food trucks, probably?
Food trucks, probably, yeah.
That'd be good.
It's kind of a vibe, isn't it? Food trucks, probably. All right, thank you for being here live, everybody. Thank you to our guests. We'll see you next time. Keep digging.